So I just paid $3,000 for a 1 hour phone call. And here's what happened.
What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain.
Gotcha. All right, talk to me, bro.
We started doing landscaping. Now we're a full design build company. So we build projects anywhere from 100K. The biggest I've built is $500,000.
Especially a business that you have right now. I think it's multifaceted, right? Like you obviously have, do you do any general landscaping anymore? Like do you have routes that you're doing or no?
No more routes.
Everyone who buys a company wants recurring revenue. Landscaping is a great business. I think the beautiful thing about it is if you're good at it and it's hard to find good ones and it's hard to find reliability. So if you have both of those things, you're going to be successful. But
I have another company, it's Modern Day Contractor LLC. So that's where all the leads come in, and then we just started YouTube.
Bro, that's all I do. I don't do anything corny. In your world, what does your perfect life look like?
Not far from what I'm doing now. Just we don't live a crazy fucking lifestyle.
I think you have a lot. Like I said, I think you need to fit one with the current business you have. My personal opinion is you shouldn't be running it anymore. You should have someone running that for you.
All right, guys. I took away 3 big things from this phone call. But before we move on to that, drop in the comments and let me know, would you pay $3,000 for a phone call, a 1 hour phone call? But yeah, the 3 biggest things that I took away, and obviously I took a ton of notes, but the very first thing is I realized, and you guys will hear it on the call, right? As I was speaking to him and letting him know what issues I'm having right now, it's not even issues, more of like I said, I want to get to that next level. What are the things that I have to do to get to that next level that I want to get to? And I come to realize that I'm the one that's holding my business back right now, that's capping my business. The reason being is right now, I am the one that does all of the sales for our business. And in order for us to grow, obviously we need more sales. So with that being said, if I don't hire a sales guy, which we've been on the hunt for one, but I haven't been hunting hard enough because we haven't found one. And the longer that I stay in this position and all the other positions as a CEO for myself, the longer I hold my company back. Because there's times where I can't get to sales due to the fact that we have many other things going on within the company. And like I said, just speaking to him and saying it out loud, asking him what are the things that I need to do and what are the things that I'm doing, it made me realize, like, holy shit, it's true what I preach to our guys in MDC. 99% of the time, the reason why your company is staying where it's at, it comes back to you as an owner. So that was number 1. Like I said, as of right now, I am the one that's holding back my company from growing and getting it to the place where it needs to be. Now, number 2, another big thing it was a small thing, but it was big for our business here. Making sure that I focus more on recurring revenue rather than just new revenue all the time. And I'll tell you guys why. And it's easy to fall for that, right? Because remember, guys, we're a full design and build. We're always wanting to build new design, new build. Yes, we always want to chase that, but I feel, and like I said, I'm just being super transparent with you guys. I want you guys to follow me along and see the growth, all of that. I feel like in the last couple years, we did so well with acquiring new customers constantly that I felt we fell in that rut of only focusing, and not only, but putting the majority of our efforts into getting new customers, acquiring new customers. And I'm here to tell you, and I knew this, right? But like I said, that's why it takes somebody else to tell you that's at a bigger level to realize it. But chasing new customers and acquiring new customers is a lot more expensive rather than keeping, the ones you have right now. And it's like, it really got me thinking, right? There's so many other things that we can do within the clientele that we currently have that we're leaving a lot of money on the table. We're talking a couple $1 million, even for example, for power wash and resanding, like maintenance on these jobs. Like just because it's a small ticket and we're not acquiring a new customer, we're leaving it on the table. So just things like that, right? Always, it doesn't matter what business you're in, really think about reoccurring revenue. Because, and it also goes back to my 3rd one. And I think the 3rd one for me is the most important one. So think about it, guys, if you're a service-based business, whatever business you're in, I think this can apply to you, right? But I'm here speaking mostly to contractors, but think about how can I get some recurring revenue from the same clientele, from the same book of clients that I already have. Because remember, we don't have to go and acquire a new customer to get in more revenue. So why not squeezing more revenue out of the current clientele we've already paid for? All right, so number three, which like I said is the most important one to me. That was what stood out, the most out of this call. Is I don't think I've really sat down and asked myself, what do I want out of this business? And I think we sometimes fail to ask ourselves that because I feel like we're thinking that that's too much to ask for, right? And in reality, no, right? Because you go into business, it's not like you have a 9 to 5, right? You're choosing to go take risks so you should be able to choose what is it that you want out of this business, right? And I'll go deeper into what I mean by that is, okay, do you want to build this business to sell it off in 5 to 10 years and have a big payout? Or do you want this business to just take you all the way to retirement, have it be a cash flow machine to where you can invest into real estate and that's going to be your retirement? Like I said, there's many things, right? There's many ways you can go about having a business. Do you want to I know some people that just have their own business all because the only thing they want to do is not work for somebody and just, put some money away and that's really it, right? And, for instance, in our business, like if for example, and all of that stuff matters because it's going to matter how you wake up every day, how you operate your business from day to day. For example, like let's say I want to sell this business in 10 years. Well, full transparency here, my business is not worth very much because we have no reoccurring revenue, right? And as of right now, if I'm the only sales guy for this company and I'm the face of it, once I exit out, this company is not worth anything. So I'm not saying I do, but if I wanted to sell in 5 to 10 years, we have to really change that and shift that. We have to get a sales guy in here. The face of the company has to change. I have to get some recurring revenue here because remember, if I don't sell $500,000 a month next month, there's no work. And it's the same battle every single month. Same battle. It's a battle. So for somebody else, this company's not going to worth much other than the tools, the trucks, and even the guys. If I leave, who knows if the guys will stay? There's no guarantee. Even our subcontractors, there's no guarantee. So like I said, that's why it's in my opinion, is really good. It's a really good thing to ask yourself. And at least for me, that's what I'm going to sit down after this video and figure, okay, what do I want out of this company? Because remember, I do also own some real estate. Do I want to just run this company for another 5 to 10 years? I mean, I'm 34 years old right now. If I'm another 10 years, I'll be 44. Do I want to just run this company, squeeze as much cash flow as I can, and then just sell it off to with whatever it's worth, not really caring about a big payout, but taking that money and reinvesting back into real estate and having that be the retirement? Or like I said, what I want out of this company, right? So like I said, that was a big takeaway from that call. And then again, remember, these videos are, one, so you guys can grow along with me. Number two, so you guys can get something out of them. And like I said, to me, that was a super important one. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And stay tuned because in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys in more detail of exactly how I'm going to implement these 3 things I learned on this call. But like I said, I hope you guys took something away from it. And then again, if you guys are looking to work with me one-on-one, because then again, I do truly believe you always need somebody in your corner. So if you're looking to work with me one-on-one to help you scale your business, go ahead and there's going to be a link below in the description. Go ahead and click that link, book a call with my team. They're going to have a Zoom call with you at no charge. And then they're going to evaluate and figure, okay, are you ready to work with me one-on-one? And if you are, the very first thing that happens, like I said, it's going to be a roadmap call with me to be able to send you off and to be able to grow all those good things. So like I said, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, hit that link below. Other than that, stay tuned for that next video where I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I implement those 3 things into my business real time. So other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.